Off and running, appeared to jump with the Melissuas. Yes, they've got away in a good line here. And one of the best away, Ken Sign, from on the outside of its special edition Royal Voyage. Cybervane over on the inside early. Further back in the race, Dashing Image. Kilimanjaro, the inside, Melissuas, just trying to get away from the fence and had to ease. Further back, Sedation, followed on the inside by Hastings. Then Delirious tracking deep around the outside with King Lotto. And Toy Carousel went back to the tail. 1,200 out. Special edition took it up by a length and a half, Ken Sign. 2 then to Royal Voyage. A length further back running 4 Cybervane, then Kilimanjaro 5th, 1 then to Dashing Image, 2 further back Delirious. LA Sewers on the inside, outside at Sedation, 2 to King Lotto, second last Toy Carousel and Hastings last of all. At the 900 metre mark and at special edition 1.5 Ken Sign, 2 further back is Cybervane 3rd, 4th outside it then came Royal Voyage, 2 lengths then to Dashing Image, Kilimanjaro outside it, a gap of about 2 lengths into LA Sewers, about 8 off the front. Delirious took off out deep, then Sedation and further back in the race Toy Carousel. Hastings the inside and King Lotto last of all. On the turn they straighten up, 500 to go. Special edition 2 to Kenzine, 2 for the back Royal Voyage and then Cybervane. Into the clear comes LA Suez in the gold cap red jacket and wider out Sedation at the 300 metre mark now. Special edition in front from Kenzine. Royal Voyage a half off is starting to close. 2 to LA Suez and then Sedation and further back in the race then Toy Carousel. Royal on the outside. Royal Voyage has got up to Kenzine, 100 to go. It took the lead. Toy Carousel is coming home late. Royal Voyage in front, Toy Carousel after it. Toy Carousel's going to get up and win. Toy Carousel, the filly, has got up to win ahead on the line. Royal Voyage, a half head away, 3rd Kenzine. They got away from Special Edition and the favourite LA Suez. Then Delirious, further back Sedation, a gap Cybervane, King Lotto, then Hastings, further back Kilimanjaro and Dashing Images last of all.
Yeah, well, Bryant's called 10 from 9 and 12 in the race. It'll be a nice big trifecta in the wind down there. Number 10, Toy Carousel. And Toy Carousel, it is the winner, ridden by Larry Cassidy. Larry starts the Melbourne Cup week so well, and it is going to return you $18.80 and $4.90. $18.80 and $4.90. Now, second in is number 9. Is that right? Toy Carousel. Anyway, it'll pay you $2.50. And number 12, what a roughie. Have a look at this. Is that right? Ken Sign, $20 the place.
Okay, on the Super Tab there, number 10, Toy Carousel, 20, 50 and 5, even 9 Royal Voyage to pay $2.40 and 12 Ken Sign, $21.80 after race number 1, the Carbine Club Stakes there at Flemington today. 10, 9, 12 official race number 1.
It's the Barina Bonanza at Eastlake Football Club.
Stalls are back, they're off and running now. Point Danger, Chavog began brilliantly. Naturalism Name is showing good speed, and so too is Jumalik. And they'll quickly cross over to the inside with Jumalik showing out now. Going up second is Chavog, and 2 lengths further back, Point Danger, 2 to Naturalism Name. Then came Marauding Rogue back on the inside of Tokyo Cut. He's pulling a little Chavog, but he's gone up right on terms with Jumalik now as they race up towards the 800 metre mark, and he's got his head in front now, Chavog, over Jumalik, and they're 2.5 in front of Point Danger. 3 further back, Naturalism Name, 2 then 2 on the inside, Marauding Rogue, and Tokyo Cut is outside it. Coming onto the course proper, 5.50 out. Chavog the outside, a neck in front of Jumalik the fence. 2 further back, Point Danger, 4 then to Naturalism Name, Tokyo Cut, and Marauding Rogue. Chavog about to be put under pressure. Jumalik comes at him, and Point Danger joins in. Point Danger at the 300 goes up to Chavog and Jumalik. He swept to the front. Point Danger drew a half in front of Jumalik. Chavog under enormous pressure. They're well clear of Naturalism Name, but Point Danger kicks away and he's home. He's drawing away from Jumalik and Chavog, and then Naturalism Name, but Point Danger too good. Oh, tried to pig route 50 metres out but wins. 2 lengths Jumalik, 2 lengths away 3rd Chavog, just in front of Naturalism Name, and 8 lengths to the last pair, Marauding Rogue and Tokyo Cut.
2 Point Danger, 560 and 220 for Jumalik, 160, no 3rd one Chavog.
2 Point Danger, Super Tab, 530, 230 for Jumalik, 170, no 3rd for 1 Chavog.
Chavog just inclined to get up on the steel a little. He's run 1:10.3, this fellow, Point Danger. He sat right on them, and they cleared right out from the other 3. And he got to these leaders 300 out after Chavog had got about a head in front of Jumalik. Point Danger under a very good hold in the green sleeves, green cap. Ranged up to Chavog and Jumalik. They were 5 in front of Naturalism Name. And Point Danger went away, but interestingly, about 50 metres out, he went for a bit of a buck. A bit of a pig route here. Preble had the whip on him, straightened him up at the 200. He had them covered. Just watching the replay again here. Must have hit him on the...
Believe it, they're at the barrier, Adelaide. Totes on the second, Flemington.
Racing on the inside, over and above, a little slowly away, and Dino getting back to last in the early stages, and Tempting just leads from Cleach and To The Music, followed by the favourite Schumann in a nice posse fourth around Bull Market, 2 lengths over and above, and about 3 lengths further back is Dino. At the 750, plenty of pace on here. Cleach on the inside and Tempting stride for stride. To The Music in the third posse, followed by Bull Market, and then the favourite Schumann, about 2 lengths to over and above, and 6 lengths to Dino, a long way out of its ground with 500 left to run. And Cleach on the inside and Tempting having a great duel, a length and a half Schumann with the run of the race. On the outside of it is To The Music, the inside Bull Market from over and above, and Dino as they straighten up, and Schumann putting in its claim now to go after Cleach and Tempting, and on the outside is To The Music, but Jason Lee drives the favourite clear Schumann, and down to the 200 the Gay Waterhouse trained Schumann shot away and looks as though he's going to be hard to beat. A low over and above on the outside is making up valuable ground. It's Schumann clear of over and above, Bull Market in the third spot, but it's all Schumann. Schumann wins well from over and above in the third, Bull Market, followed by Dino. Well, he made up many lengths after getting a mile back. To The Music weakened out of it. Cleach likewise second last, and Tempting also stopped quickly to finish at the rear.
1 Schumann, 170, 130, 6 over and above, 480, no third for 4 Bull Market.
Perfect run in transit, plenty of speed on, pulled around the leaders as they straightened up, and safely holding its rivals in the run down to the post. Number 1 first has paid in New South Wales $1.60 and $1.20. Number 6 is second, over and above, ridden by Greg Ryan, returning $4, and no third for number 4 Bull Market, ridden by Shane Treweek. The winner, a very consistent type. He is a 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Salieri from Moonlight Angel, an imposing mare. Was bred by Letmar Investments, owned by Mr. S. Power, trained by Gay Waterhouse, and ridden by Jason Lee. The runner-up there, number 6 over and above, a 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Geiger Counter from Special Licence, Kevin Connolly at Culnura, Greg Ryan, and 4th, third Bull Market by Trading Range, a Canadian sire from an American mare, Deja Slew, a 3-year-old chestnut colt, Paul Engelbrecht at Scone, Shane Treweek, and the 4th went to number 5, and that was Dino, who got a long way back early, was under the whip coming to the turn, but ran on in the latter part. Now the time is coming up. It is 1:04:15, 1:04:15, 34:54, the last 600 metres. The race will stand as a record now to Schumann, having not been previously run. Quinella has paid in New South Wales $8.70, exact at $12.50, and the trifecta $65.80. The margins, comfortable win, 1 3/4 lengths with a half length between second and third. Okay, that's the story of the first of the day, and here are the totes confirmed. Number 1 Schumann, professional.
They're off. And Chatham has gone away with him. He's got no pace, and second coming bounced quickly with Prince Aluka and Alburami. Further out here, Sports Circuit and Prince Standard, nearly a line of 4 and 5 at the winning post. Just behind them, Lisa's Game, Bridal Man. Brilliant Poet Il Don, followed by Backdrop. Our Unicorn has gone back to second last, and back last of all, Guardian Angel. Out of the straight, second coming in front with Prince Standard, going up outside it. 2 lengths for the back, Sports Circuit. Prince Aluka the inside. Bridal Man has gone up 5th, but out 3 deep. 2 lengths, Alburami. A length then Starbinder, 1 1/2 Backdrop, Lisa's Game. 2 further back, Chatham, followed by Ildon, 3 deep. In the middle, Brilliant Poet, 2 Zazanka. 3 further back is Vitronite, 2 lengths to Our Unicorn, about 15 off the front. And a length last of all at the 1800 metre mark is Guardian Angel up the back. And the leader at the riverside of the track is Prince Standard by 2. Second coming, a length and a half, Prince Aluka third. Sports Circuit outside it 4th, 1 further back, Starbinder. They're followed by Bridal Man, 3 deep. Back in the middle is Alburami. A length further back is Chatham. Backdrop 3 deep. Lisa's Game. The middle 2 further back is Ildon. He's 1 off the fence outside. Brilliant Poet. A length Zdanka. 2 then to Vitronite at the 1400 from Guardian Angel. And Our Unicorn is last of all, about 15 to 18 off the front. At Chiquita Lodge along the back. And the pace is keen here. Prince Standard, 1 1/2 second coming. 3 further back in the race, Prince Aluka. Over on the inside there, a Sports Circuit. 2 further back, Bridal Man. They're followed on the inside there by Starbinder. Backdrop is in that division. They're followed by Chatham. Further back then Lisa's Game, and then Zdenka Rildon. Well back in the race then, coming off the back, Brilliant Poet, followed by Vitronite, Guardian Angel, and our Unicorn last of all. Prince Dandan the leader at the 850 metre mark, a half second coming. 2.5 further back is Prince Aluka third. Sports Circuit under pressure fourth. They're followed further back in the race by Starbinder and El Burami. Then Bridal Man has been wide, 2 lengths further back Chatham. On the inside is Zdenka, followed further back by Vitronite, and pulled to the outside is Backdrop when they turn for home. Well back is our Unicorn with Ildon. They're back second last, and Lisa's Game has dropped to the tail. Second coming to Prince Dandan, 350 out. Prince Aluka is joining in, 2 lengths further back Starbinder. They're 4 in front of Chatham. The favourites a mile off at the moment, our Unicorn, and then further back in the race is Ildon doing nothing, but the leaders now Starbinder from Prince Aluka, and second coming 100 to go. They're the only chances. Starbinder took the lead, drew clear from second coming, and Prince Aluka and Starbinder. Starbinder 3/4 second coming, Prince Aluka third, then Prince Dandan from Chatham. Our Unicorn only plugged away into 6th placing, followed further back in the race by Brilliant Poet Ildon. Then Lisa's Game from Backdrop, Vitronite, Gap El Burami, Guardian Angel. Well back in the race, Sports Circuit, and near the tail of the field is Bridal Man.
8 Starbinder, $20.40 and $5.50. 10 second coming at $8, and 14 Prince Aluka, $18.30.
8 Starbinder, $20.70, $5.70. 10 second coming, $7.10. 14 Prince Aluka, $18.70.
Home, Prince Dandan was tackled by second coming and Prince Aluka. Starbinder 2 lengths off them, and they got right away from Chatham and the others. And those up on the pace dominated here, and the numbers are 8, 10 and 14. 8, 10 and 14. Number 8, Starbinder, Brett Preble, 2 for B. Preble. Second placing going to 10. That's second coming. And the third is number 14, and that's Prince Aluka. And there will be a big try coming up here. A huge trifecta for Starbinder. Raced by Robin Bell. Won the Sandown Cup last year. Beaten on a slow track behind Magneto in the Perrier over at Caulfield on Guineas Day. He's had 24 starts for 7 wins. Carries bandages, and he's finished off too well for them. Number 8, Starbinder, ridden by Brett Preble, by Lord Ballina from Our Big Bird, an Imperial Guard mare, a 6-year-old bay gelding, this fellow.
And the totes, number 8, Starbinder, 20, 40 and $5.50. 10 second coming, $8. 14 Prince Aluka, $18.30. The Quinella is $244.30. Exacta $348. The 8, 10, 14 trifecta, $34,948.50.
The place. They're off this time, and the 2-year-olds jumped in a beautiful line too. Jurgen, one of the smartest out, headed by Kappa Crucis. Just a Lurk is going up very, very quickly, and so too is a line as they settle down. Canny Lilt not far away from Aspire. Territorial very wide from Kahiba Lad, and Upon a Time another 2 lengths further off. As they come down the side, 6.50 to run. Kappa Crucis can't get to the fence, just leads from the favourite line the inside, and Just a Lurk making a line of 3. Then Jurgen Aspire right out off the track is Territorial. Canny Lilt is over on the inside, about 5 or 6 Kahiba Lad, and 7 or 8 Upon a Time travelling. Paulie coming to the corner, and the odds-on favourite, a line on the inside, shades Kappa Crucis as they straighten up. Third, Just a Lurk, tending to drop off. Territorial's never been on the track, but he's still coming into it. And as they flatten and come down past the 300, Territorial after a line. Rod Quinn hands and heels on a line where Brian Carter's gone for the whip on Territorial. It's a line, a half-length Territorial, a minute Kappa Crucis. A line on the inside is holding Territorial, and then Kappa Crucis and Just a Lurk, but the first starter a line will win it well. It's a line scoring from Territorial. Just a Lurk might have nailed Kappa Crucis for third, followed then by Jurgen, Upon a Time, and the last group of horses were Kahiba Lad, Aspire and Canny Lilt.
4 a line to pay 190, 110, 1 Territorial 220, and 5 Just a Lurk to pay 150. Back to Ian in just a moment. Race 1 Queanbeyan at 111, 1 Just a Ninja on the act tab, 270, 170 late mail and favourite, 2 Spectuli 330, 650, 3 Doc Appleby 15, 380, 4 Acting Consul 10 and 2, 5 Camborne Kid 5, 10, 190, 6 San Reno 620, 340, with selections from Tony 6 from 5 and 2 as we go.
Lets them go now, and they're off and racing, and Zelinda and Quiet Style bounce quickly away from the inside. Just behind them, Lucy's Way starting to drift back. Further out on the track here, showing some speed. Around the outside is Bonanova, and Graceful Encounter's pulling its way towards the front. Settling down now, and the leader Quiet Style from Graceful Encounter up second. Zelinda into the box seat third, followed by Bonanova, Lucy's Way. Chili's three deep. In the middle there is Chippy's Daughter. There followed 2 lengths Spectrum, followed by Gold City, a length and a half Kenyatta. Then Flirty Bird, well back Abolition, Soul Queen, Our Dynamic Lady. Racing down the side at the 1100 metre mark, and the leader Quiet Style, 3/4 in front of Graceful Encounter, up very close today. A length and a half, then Zelinda third. She's travelled okay on the inside of Bonanova fourth, 2 lengths further back Chili's. Lucy's Way back in the middle, Chippy's Daughter, 1 Gold City. A half further back then Spectrum, followed by Kenyatta, Flirty Bird. Well back in the race, coming up towards the home turn is Our Dynamic Lady. In front of it, Abolition, and Soul Queen is last of all. Coming up towards the home turn, they race now, and at the 600 metre mark, it's Quiet Style about a half in front. Graceful Encounter second. Zelinda right there on the fence waiting for the run. Outside them, Bonanova. They're followed by Chili's, Chippy's Daughter. Spectrum back to the inside. Lucy's Way pushing through in the middle. Then Gold City, Abolition, and Kenyatta held up for a run in the straight. Bonanova let go and quickly grabbed the lead from Graceful Encounter. Then Lucy's Way. Behind those, Zelinda from Spectrum and Kenyatta, but Bonanova at the 150, a length in front of Graceful Encounter. Lucy's Way coming home well. Kenyatta wider out, but Bonanova in front is holding them, and Bonanova wins by just on a length. Lucy's Way second. Third home is Graceful Encounter. Then Spectrum and Kenyatta. Further back, Quiet Style. Behind those, Zelinda Every Chance from Flirty Bird, followed by Chippy's Daughter. Then Chili's, Abolition, well back Gold City, Soul Queen, and Our Dynamic Lady near the tail.
11 Bonanova, 860 and 310. 13 Lucy's Way, 330, and 16 Graceful Encounter, 240.
11 Bonanova, 9.40 and $3.30. Number 13, Lucy's Way, 3.40 and 16 for third. Graceful Encounter, 2.60.
Sprinted to the front, and she's beaten 13 Lucy's Way, and third to 16 Graceful Encounter, who was ridden forward outside the lead, and she's done a good job. She's normally back and running on, but she went forward, Graceful Encounter, today, and sat outside the lead. Has done a good job.
Right, there's correct weight Kembler on race 2, numbers 1, 4 and 5. About to move in at the coast. So
this time, Sonic Switch jumped moderately well. Actually, one of the early leaders is Celepic, but Sonic Switch is hitting top gear, and he'll go on through a leader length on Celepic and Turn Me Loose. Traditional goes up very wide out, followed by the stablemates Accuse and Suburbia from Pyjamas, Al Man's Joy, and a little more than a length to Marca Bayan. 750 to go, and Sonic Switch is the leader. He's keen to run for little Michael Ward. He's 3/4 on Traditional. A length and a half away. Third is Turn Me Loose, anxious to run. On the outside of him, Celepic, and a length to Accuse, followed by Pyjamas, Suburbia, 2 Marca Bayan, and a half length to Al Man's Joy, the outside, as they go to the 550, and Sonic Switch, the favourite, making play, about a length on Traditional. Travelling third is Turn Me Loose. Celepic, 1 out and 1 back in fourth posse, and now pulling, and a length further away is Suburbia, setting sail for the judge, and Sonic Switch rolling away from the rails, a half length on Traditional. Turn Me Loose, plenty of room for him. Celepic on the outside, and 2 lengths further back is Accuse. At the 200, Sonic Switch grabbed by Turn Me Loose, the inside. Traditional inclined to lay in a bit, and then comes Celepic, but Turn Me Loose first up for the size stable in no danger, and Turn Me Loose will win from Marca Bayan, who flew for second. Traditional third, then Accuse, Sonic Switch, Celepic, followed by Suburbia, and then came Pyjamas. Al Man's Joy was back at the tail of the field.
8 Turn Me Loose, 10.10 and 2.70. 7 Marca Bayan, 2.10. 5 Traditional, 1.90.
Victory has gone to number 8, Turn Me Loose. Has paid 10.70 in New South Wales and 2.90. 7 Marca Bayan came home well for second, 1.80. And number 5 Traditional will be a $2 dividend. 8, 7 and 5. They're official now. Turn Me Loose, having its first start since the 18th of April. And first start for John Size today by Best Western from Mithra without the blinkers. A bay gilding 5 raced by G. Harvey and ridden by Greg Ryan, who's now based in Sydney, this prolific rider of winners, particularly on country tracks throughout New South Wales. And he's certainly Sydney's gain, and further strengthening the riding ranks in this part of Australia. And the riding ranks, I'm sure you'll agree, is the strongest of any part of Australia here in Sydney. Second placing, the runner-up being number 7, Marca Bayen by Bellotto from Lady Brenda, is trained by Jack Denham, ridden by Brian York. And number 5, Third Traditional by Bureaucracy from Belletristic, Bob Thompson, Andrew Payne. And 6, Accused was the official 4th. 1:11.99 was the overall time. 1:11.99, a pretty slowly run race, hence some of those horses really wanted to pull early. 33.84, they've sprinted home pretty quickly. 33.84, getting a dream run through Turn Me Loose, and scored by a length and a quarter with a neck between second and third. Okay, the John Size stable certainly to the fore, and Greg Ryan having an armchair ride. In fact, Turn Me Loose did not have to come round one horse.
Stalls are back and they're off and running now. They came out in a good line too. Say Good Morning near the inside. Bounce quickly from Confer. Zar Royale is showing speed, and right behind those is Rose of War around Grand Archway. Oakstream further back from Rose of Dane. Further out is Zar Royale. Further out is Zarzabel now travelling to the front up towards the leaders as they settle into stride now. And it's Zar Royale and Zarzabel. They're the leaders, with Zarzabel taking over. Zarzabel going out 2.5. Zar Royale a half further back. Say Good Morning. 2 further back is Grand Archway, and they're followed by Confer. Running 6th in the middle there, pushing up is Rose of War. 2 lengths Oakstream, a length in Rose of Dane. 1.5 further back is Interest Only from My Jasper, followed by Del Quarren. Well back was No Alimony, and Curo Jade is near the tail with Love to Honour. At Chiquita Lodge they go to the back now, and the leader is Zar Royale. Moving up on the outside is a Rose of War now to go up outside this leader. Zarzabel in front now by a length and a half to Rose of War. A length for the back, Say Good Morning. Then Zar Royale 4th. 2 for the back, Confer, Grand Archway. Rose of Dane is back on the inside, coming down the side. The leader is over on the inside, Zarzabel, at the 900 metre mark. 1.5 to Rose of War. A length in Say Good Morning, followed by Zar Royale running 4th. 2 for the back, Confer, and they're followed by Interest Only, Grand Archway. Oakstream from further back, then Rose of Dane. Then No Alimony going around the outside from Del Quarren. Love to Honour well back with Curo Jade and My Jasper last of all. Near the turn they race inside the 600 metre mark. Zarzabel 3/4 in front. On the outside is Rose of War, then Say Good Morning. Further back is Interest Only, followed by further back Zar Royale. Confer the inside. Out in the middle then came Oakstream from No Alimony as they go to the 300 metre mark. On the inside here it's Zarzabel being tackled by Rose of War. Further out is Zar Royale. Say Good Morning, Confer bustled up, trying to get out from further out than Grand Archway. Rose of War the leader at the 100 metre mark. Say Good Morning and Grand Archway lifting now with Confer. Grand Archway going home better. Grand Archway has beaten Rose of War, and I think Confer pushed through to get third, just in front of Rose of Dane. Then further back in the race, Say Good Morning. Further back then Zarzabel, Zar Royale. Interest Only, the outside Del Quarren, Curo Jade. Well back then came Love to Honour, followed by My Jasper. The last couple, No Alimony, and Oakstream is near the tail.
Number 1, Grand Archway, 11.20 and 3.10. 2 Rose of War at 1.60 and 4 Confer at $3.
1 Grand Archway, 11.70, 3.40. I hope you followed Ron's lead there on an each-way basis. 2 Rose of War, 1.70, and number 4 Confer, 3.50.
Leaving its way through has grabbed Rose of War near the line. Number 2 is second after the print. And the judge calling on the photo here to separate Confer and Rose of Dane. And 4 gets third, Confer, 1, 2, 4. Close up as Rose of Dane 5th. Rose of War getting to the front. And this has then got out in the blue colours. Grand Archway has swamped them near the line, and she's got up to win. Grand Archway in different colours today, and she scored from Rose of War and Confer just ahead of Rose.
We're about to move into the coast. We have Kembla and Melbourne Totes.
Numbers here, 6, 8, 14 with correct weight on the previous event. Race 3 and the winner, Menning Gate.
OK, we don't need those dividends, but we'll get Melbourne dividends for you in just a moment on the New South Wales Tote. As we said, yeah, Ron Hawkswell from the track like that one, Grand Archway each way, so hope you've managed to follow his lead there. This is the SSS National Racing Service coming up to 2:09.
You could be walking around like...
And they're off. Uncle Stainless from the inside first away, immediately headed by Lahar. Watch that right up there today in the third posse. Basara wide out fourth. Deeper still is on Demi Point. Then the favourite Pyramid Park on the outside of Expect a Star. Talak Lad is second last and dropping to the tail, but not far back is Zarouche as they gallop almost 400 metres now. And here Lahar is taken on by Greg Ryan's ride on Demi Point, and as they swing the first corner, on Demi Point runs to the lead from Lahar and Chosen Warrior. Wider out is Talak Lad. 2 lengths further back in the field is Basara wide. Racing in the middle is What's That, and on the inside is Uncle Stainless after a good jump, getting back to about fourth last now. Zarouche is third last around the favourite Pyramid Park, and 3 lengths Expect a Star. On Demi Point, the leader from Talak Lad as they race down the back of the course to the 1200 pole. They lead by about 3.5 lengths on Lahar on the inside of Chosen Warrior. Further away is Basara, not having much luck, posted 3 wide. What's That's in the centre, Uncle Stainless on the inside, a little more than a length the Pyramid Park, holding his posse about a horse off the fence, which means that Zarouche on his outside is pretty wide, and about 2.5 Expect a Star. They work onto the side of the track and link up with the 800, a little between on Demi Point and Talak Lad. On Demi Point about a head clear, 2.5 to 3 Lahar, followed closely by Chosen Warrior. Basara's going up and has been wide from the word go. A length and a half Zarouche. Pyramid Park called upon. Then What's That, shuffled back a little. Uncle Stainless the inside, and still last is Expect a Star, but they're jamming up onto the corner. 500 out, and on Demi Point leads narrowly from Talak Lad, who's tending to drop a bit. Lahar looking for the inside. A length further back Zarouche, followed by Basara, and Pyramid Park taken to the outside with Expect a Star. They come down to the 250. On Demi Point is grabbed by Expect a Star wide out. Oh, he sprinted like a gazelle. Pyramid Park couldn't match it. Lahar on the inside sticking on, but it's all Expect a Star and Brad Pengelly. Lahar second, then Pyramid Park, but Expect a Star bolted in from Lahar. Third Pyramid Park, followed by Uncle Stainless, Basara, then What's That, Chosen Warrior with Zarouche on Demi Point, and Talak Lad finished at the tail of the field.
Super tab number 10, Expect a Star, 13, 10, 350. Number 4, Lahar to pay 220. 2, Pyramid Park, 140. Treble 4, 8 and 10 to return 748.90.
30 and 2 Pyramid Park, 140. The winner has put 2 on the trot now. Tramper Rod Bailey at Wyong for Beat S and WB Sealand by Exploding Prospect from Jonquil Star, a 4-year-old chestnut gelding, and Bradley Pengelly, the winning rider. Coming from last, Expect a Star, quietly ridden, 1 short, sharp sprint, and away it went and gobbled them up and 1 going away. Number 4, Lahar second. A grey mare 4 by Kenmare from Volcanic, Paul Cave, Rod Quinn, and third to number 2, Pyramid Park, Shane for a week by Palace Music, Hierius, and Bay Gelding 4, trainer Jay Morrish, standing by for 4th, 5th and 6th for the Superfecta in New South Wales. The time was 2:04.29, just over 2 seconds outside Adelaide's race record. The sectional time was 34.94. Now, number 11 has run 4th, Uncle Stainless. The 5th went to number 5, Basara, and the 6th to number 6, What's That? 10, 4, 2, 11, 5, 6, the Superfecta numbers. Yeah, well, what more can I say? I thought the favourite had every possible chance. Pyramid Park, Chosen Warrior. Well, he's finding it hard to win in Sydney. Basara covered 100 metres in extra ground. The jock was just the victim of circumstances. He was just posted on a limb. What's That? Disappointed. No, Expect a Star's won easily. Okay, let's check the official tote dividends. Prefaced by the
Victoria Derby, race 6, Flemington is our next for description, about 7 minutes away. Once again, let's return to the track. And as we go to Ron Hawkswell, well done, Ron, in the previous Grand Archway. Good each way odds there.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Paul. Yes, it paid very well too, $11. It was a beautiful each way bet there, and yeah, it was a good run too. He got flat in about 200 metres to go. It was a very good ride by Appy Boss, and to be able to pick it up and get it going again.